Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. We've got a great show that's on in the afternoon today.
This is going to be a great chat. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm always excited to have Jena Dennis in studio with us, the unofficial mayor of Hastings.
Unofficial.
We like not running for anything. Want to make that very, very clear.
I said queen, but you went mayor.
Okay, yeah.
Queen
well,
of Hastings.
Queen is probably, that's probably more accurate. Sure, yeah. We've also got Becky Cummings in studio here with us, and we're going to be talking with her a little bit about Free Kids Academy.
So pumped to talk about this.
Yeah, man, this is exciting. This is really great for Hastings and for a lot of people in this whole area. So we will talk about that, and we've of course got your horoscopes, your events, and your memes.
That's it. We got you on the end there.
Yeah, man. We will get into all of that very, very shortly. Excited to do that right after I tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln been more than just a dealership. They're, of course, a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They're founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, and the Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art facility featuring 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and also grab a burger or a lot of other great food out there at Ford's Garage.
You like the chili? I mean, the fries are great.
Chili's great. Yeah. It's all good over there, man. I've never had anything I don't like over there. They are proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard offers the best in pricing, selection, and service just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group, getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan does not have to be complicated. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. Out there at the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor to find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and your budget. Their goal, to make getting covered simple. Easy as that. No added costs, no extra fees. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Give them a call, 904-461-1800. And of course, Elace Med Spa. If you're looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, who's not? That's a dumb question. We're all looking for that, right?
I think it's a rhetorical question, but yeah we'll definitely go with that. Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's a little nicer way of saying it.
We've got education people in the house.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Good call. Good call. Look no further than Elace Med Spa. At Elace, they specialize in providing their clients with a range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you are looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance that natural beauty of yours with Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, body contouring, hair services, they do it all. And if they don't do it here in town, which they do most of that in town, they can refer you to an Elace Med Spa very close that does that.
Soon, all over the country. How cool is that? Yes.
Yeah.
Love that they're a part of our team.
Right? It's, we won't take credit for them going all over the country.
Well, we definitely opened up the threshold for them. Yeah. See you there,
Sure.
Greg. I'm very excited.
Me saying we won't take credit for that was definitely our way of taking credit for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There you go, Greg. See? We're looking for our patch.
I'm kidding, man. They do a great job. All the credit goes to them, of course. They are the place that will save your face.
Dream team on the beauty scene.
That's right. Elace Med Spa. Go to elace.com. All right, man. Excited to get into this conversation. Always love talking Hastings out there. And we've got, of course, Jena Dennis in studio.
Hi.
As well as Becky Cummings.
Hello.
Ladies, how are y'all doing?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, too.
So excited you guys are in studio. Yes.
Yeah. Always good conversations. Always love to know what's going on out there in Hastings. I won't call you the unofficial mayor anymore.
She shot him a look, y'all.
I am not the mayor.
But a big advocate of Hastings.
Advocate is a
component.
wonderful word. I'm definitely a big advocate and
Yes.
supporter.
Yes. And I think you're a huge advocate for what Becky's got going on.
Yes.
What she's bringing to Hastings here. Becky, talk to us about the inspiration for the Free Kids Academy. What is it, and why are we rolling it out here soon?
Oh, yes. So excited for this school. We've been waiting. I've been an educator for about 20 years. I started off in the public schools. I had my own tutoring company, and now I'm a homeschool mom. So I've kind of dabbled everywhere in education. And for years, it's been a dream of mine to kind of put together all the pieces that really resonate with kids and make them successful and happy and healthy and put it together. And I had looked for a school to put my kids in that was, like that. And I just couldn't fit in and find something. And so my husband and I were like, I think this is our calling. We just have to do it ourselves.
Amazing.
Yes. And yes. So we jumped in and we decided about 3 years ago, okay, let's just do it and stop talking about it. Let's start the school. Let's create the whole thing, and we'll do it right here. We love this area. And so that's what we've been up to. And finally, we found our location, thanks to Jena.
Well, I love that you've got the experience of kind of that trifecta of experience right there. The public schools, the tutoring system, and the homeschool system, and that you're able to bring the best of all of those worlds together with this project. So what's going to make this different than traditional schooling? What is curriculum going to look like and things like that?
Yeah, so for sure. And those were those big questions that we just had to think about for years. Like, how is this going to be different and special and really like forward thinking versus some of the older models that haven't really changed over the years.
Right.
And the number one thing that I've noticed about our world is everything's custom. You can get a custom shoe, a custom this, a custom water bottle nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
But
I like
education
it, yeah.
is still not custom.
Right.
And so it's super important for us that the kids have time every day to really explore what they love and they're passionate about. Researching different topics, working with mentors in the community to create different things or learn skills. So every day we have dedicated creative time for the kids to dive into their personal interests. Besides that, there's a lot of other things we're going to do, like life skills. We want our kids to be able to do everything from learn how to make friends to like start their own company.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yes.
all those things that, and of course, like all those financial things that kids come out of school and like clueless about, we want them to be really empowered and feel confident. So we have a huge life skills curriculum. We have themed units. So when the kids study topics, they'll be learning them in an interdisciplinary way where they're going to be studying everything and it makes sense together versus all, segmented apart. And movement every single day as well. We want
Movement
our
is
kids.
the greatest medicine.
Yes.
So smart.
So healing too to the body and to the mind to be able to move every day, whether that's, yoga, dance, or parkour, whatever
Right.
it may be, So we want our kids to be able to come out feeling strong and flexible and have endurance and all those things. So our program is really dynamic in it has learning blocks throughout the day, and in between there's time to play, chunks to break it up. And our days are a little bit shorter than the typical school day at 5.5 hours. Plus we offer hybrid options. So for parents that homeschool, they can sign up for 2-day options or 3-day options
Oh, wow.
if they want to have like a supplemental program to their homeschooling.
Well, I
That
think
is
that's
awesome.
that's great because, a lot of parents concerned, and I really don't think this is honestly valid in most cases, and this is me talking from a kid who was homeschooled for a long time, a big portion of my life. A lot of people worry about that social interaction part of it, right? And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is my kid going to turn out weird if he's not
Right.
socially interacting? So that's a cool way to kind of, I like that kind of hybrid thing of you get your education at home in your own home school, but then you go out and you interact with other kids and you're still getting that same education along those same lines in the process.
Exactly.
I like it.
And that's what we found too, homeschooling our own kids, is that we still really craved having a community that we could connect with. And kids want to see the same kids over and over again to
Yeah.
build those deep connections. So that's what this would also provide.
So I'm fascinated with your approach to movement. I think that's really important. Is that something that you took into credit for, like the attention span of the youth these days? It's a lot shorter. I mean, obviously because of the overstimulation with social media or within media or, even cartoons, it's just everything's fast moving. Do you think movement is a kind of way to get them into the rhythm of trying to get back into the focus of the curriculum of the classroom? What was your vision there?
I mean, that absolutely helps because kids are naturally more active and it helps their bodies to calm down too if they have that energy release. But I always like to begin with the end in mind. So when we look at like as an adult, we want to have, as an adult, we always are told to exercise and it's good for our mental health and our bodies. And so why aren't we starting when we're little? That should just be a habit that's started from day one. So that's kind of the philosophy in our school is what we want our kids to look like at the end. We want them to be well-adjusted, happy, and healthy. So we put those habits in place early and build them right into the day.
And make them fun. I mean, you're meeting kids where they are. That's amazing. That's awesome.
And what are like the age ranges for the Free Kids Academy?
So right now we're going to be focusing on kindergarten through 8th grade.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Do you have any dreams of expanding further than that?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
but
I love it.
one thing at a time.
I like it. That's great. That's awesome.
But it would be great to have a high school option down the road, because when kids are in a school like this, I mean, they're going to want to continue this type of education. As they leave 8th grade, they're going to want to continue into 9th and so on, versus, having to go to a different school that changes the philosophy.
Right. Right.
How do you make sure that kids are up to speed on all the curriculum and making sure they're doing all the things?
Oh, that's a great question. So I think a lot of that is learning to look at our own programming as a culture and what we expect of children, and how that's been programmed that we have to know A, B, and C, or we have to be at this certain level. And when you kind of break free, which was a beautiful part of homeschooling for me, I was able to kind of break free of that public school mindset and learn that, I don't have to have my kid at a certain level. They're okay wherever they are, and I can just meet them where they are and help take them further along in their journey.
And focus on their strengths, right?
Exactly. Instead of leveling kids or making anything right or wrong, we can just love them where they're at and then build upon what their interests are and help them along the way.
Yeah.
And same thing with curriculum. Like in the public schools, we tend to have to focus on everything, and we want to cover A to Z. But in reality, there's just unlimited knowledge, and we're in a world where information's at our fingertips. We can access anything. So instead of learning everything, teach kids how to think and how to access information and be good researchers, and then they can figure out anything they need to in the future.
That's huge. Now,
that.
how are parents involved in this type of educational process?
Yeah, so parents have that choice to, sign their kids up and get on the wait list. And then we are going to be encouraging parents to be volunteers in the school, because they have so many talents. I want parents to bring in their expertise, whether that's volunteering to help with a group or teach a skill or come for volunteer days. But we really see the parents as part of the community and the culture of the school. So we look forward to building our whole tribe together.
So Becky, looking back on your education journey, were you homeschooled, or do you wish that you had this option when you were growing up?
I was not homeschooled. I went to public school. And I would say around college, I had a really amazing experience with some professors that in an honors program where they basically let us kind of do what we wanted. And it was the first time this ever happened. And I was in a class that was really hard for me. And it made no sense to me. It made no sense what we were doing, and it just wasn't relevant. And so I went to my honors professor and I was like, can I just do this other project instead, that where I design something for kids, because it just makes more sense. And he went to my professor and had my whole program changed for me. And I got to develop whatever I wanted. And it was like this, my motivation increased. I just loved what I did. And it was just like, this is what we need more of. And I had a lot of experiences like that in college, where I was working in schools where they were doing things like that.
Progressive.
Gifted programs, Renzulli's model, and all that really neat stuff where it was interest-based.
And then fast forward, you go to public school, which was obviously it was a very different than that class that you took. Was that hard to get through as a public school teacher?
Well, as a public school teacher, I sort of closed the door and did what I wanted.
Great. Okay, good. So you go ahead, sister,
and
do it. Yes.
I was like the naughty teacher, because I didn't always follow the curriculum. If my kids were really interested in a topic, we would dive into it a little bit. And I spent a lot of time on mindset. I'm actually a children's author as well. I write books on mindset. And that was something that I really felt in elementary the kids needed instruction with, even if it wasn't, in the curriculum at that time. And so, my kids we had a great time in the classroom. I loved being a public school teacher.
I love seeing you light up right now.
Yeah,
That's
it was
amazing.
so much fun.
I know there's kids out there like, that was my teacher. That's awesome.
I still talk to so many of them. I loved it. It was great. Yep.
Well, teachers are such an important part of our lives growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, it doesn't surprise me you're still in touch with so many of them.
Shepherds. Yes.
And Jenny, you got to be excited about this
Oh
too.
my
I mean,
gosh,
you've got young ones around these ages too.
We
I mean, is
do.
this something you consider for your own
Absolutely,
kids?
we're planning to. So they're not going
Okay.
to make it in time to open for this fall school season, probably because building permits, things like that. But we are so excited. It's such a great fit for the community, and it aligns with our family's values. Already we've been at a Montessori school for years and love it, and we're looking forward to Free Kids Academy opening.
You sold my
exciting.
building, Jenna. This was
I
my
know.
dream, my Southern Belle dream.
She's going to have an office tower that you can visit anytime.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
It overlooks the town. It's
But tell
beautiful.
everybody what building it is.
So it's the old potato growers building.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very excited that a steward of history and education is going to own that now and take it to the next level.
So Becky, when you guys pulled up to that property, did you know like instantly that that's the one? Did you know?
Well, you have to imagine we were looking for a farm with tons of land.
Yeah,
So
okay,
this was like
okay.
100% in the complete, opposite direction. But when we saw it, I kept looking at it online and I was like, I just have to go in there. I have to go in. Jenna, just get me in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because shockingly, she didn't even like push me or talk to me really about it. As much as I know she's the queen of Hastings, like I bothered her
Some
about
subtle
it.
stuff in there, and just
She was programming my subconscious.
Yeah, that's her. Love her.
But yeah, we went in and we were just like, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All the old wood, and it's just a blank canvas. It's very big open spaces. I
Cool.
mean, just tons of, I can already see the kids dancing and doing yoga and playing. I mean, it's just a beautiful space.
yeah,
So
it's
we're
right there
excited.
along the bike trail, and of course there's the purple flowers.
Yes.
So lots of great stuff along there.
How many kids are we talking about in this school?
I'm probably about 60 max.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's
this
good
is a
size.
boutique experience. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, I like
Very
that word,
intimate.
boutique. Yes.
And what are we looking at as far as timeline?
Well, a lot depends on building and codes and all those fun things that, is not my area. I always give that part to my husband. He's like so good at that part. So we, divide and conquer there. Ideally, I would still love to have some programming this coming school year, whether that be we start in January. Because we are, a free spirit and we have the idea that, homeschoolers can come. I don't see why we have to start in August or September. That's really like that public school mindset, but
Sure,
I'm really
sure.
open to let's start when we can. So we're going to work on getting things going as fast as we can, and hopefully sooner than later we can start.
How does the wait list work?
We have a wait list. We've had people sign up, and you can go online and just sign up. Right now, we do have quite a few people on there, which is exciting to see the
great.
enthusiasm.
And then when
Yeah.
two kids I guess graduate out, then that wait list kind of frees up. Is that how that rolls? Like I don't know how wait list works in education.
Yeah, like right now, there's different people in each like age category. So
Okay.
we would start kind of filling things up from the littlest ones, and from when they signed up and work our way through that.
Cool. Okay. Gotcha.
Nice.
That's awesome.
This is very exciting.
Yeah.
And I love the model. And I love the trifecta of experience that you bring to this education model. I think this is going to be great for so many kids. I really do.
There's such a need for it in St. Johns County.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
Just a different way of looking at education, and I love
Yeah.
it. There's a freedom to it that I just love.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Now, Jenna, of course, we can't have you in studio without talking about Hastings Main Street. What is
Yes.
new? What is happening? What is up with this? The Sheriff's Gardens?
Yeah, so we're working, of course, on reopening the old Hastings jail building,
Okay.
and it's going to probably be some type of community center or a little museum, and we're going to be doing a garden on the property. Our goal, of course, as you know, we're working on the Big Depot project with moving the two historic depots to Hastings from the current Airport Authority land.
Yeah. Any date on that yet?
We're making progress. So
Okay.
the application for the Department of State grant, the $1 million grant, is due this week.
Okay.
So everybody be praying. And
Yes.
if you, community ask, anybody that has interested in writing a letter of support, we need letters by this Thursday or Friday, ideally.
Can you talk about this a little bit? Like
Yes.
what does
So
support look like?
anybody that would like to support, we're applying for a couple different grants, and part of the grant process is getting letters of community support. So if you have interest in supporting, we're doing 4 different grants. One is the Department of State grant to get the depots revitalized in Hastings.
Okay.
We're also getting a couple other grants. If you have specific questions, I can give you more details. Just go to hastingsfl.org and email us. But we would be so grateful for as many letters as we
Just
can
a letter
get.
of adulation, just talking
Yes,
about
say,
how incredible. Okay.
We support this. We're excited about this. We need this.
Great. Okay. Let's rally some letters out there. I think that's a great idea.
That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
definitely.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so that's coming along. We are working on a mural project.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. A lot of
I-
excitement I know about this one.
Yeah, I met with Christina Parrish Stone yesterday, and it looks like our goal is to do 2 murals right now. One will go on the side of the Juniper Market building, and it's
Okay.
going to be a welcome to Hastings.
Cool.
And then we're also working with original Highwayman artist R.L. Lewis, and
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
going to do a little smaller mural on the side of the coffee shop building. So,
That's fantastic.
yeah.
That is awesome. Very cool.
And then our next event, we're doing a July night market. Of course, as
Okay.
you all know, the heat is getting to be
Yeah.
summer
We're
in
here
Florida.
right now.
Oh, this weekend I was outside all day and I almost passed out about 8 times.
It's brutal out there. So we
Yeah.
decided to push our markets to the evening for the summer months. So we have that coming up, and just everything's moving along beautifully.
Now, I just saw this jazzy commercial that you were in. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like, it was really well done. That was
Thank
cool.
you. Yeah, so we had a wonderful local company, Cycle Now Media, and they did it for us. And it was supported and sponsored by St. Johns County. So we just got a proclamation from the St. Johns County Commissioners for Historic Preservation Month.
That's right.
And that
Okay.
was to celebrate basically people saving places is the theme, and Hastings got a big honor for that. So we're super excited. They put all of our historic Hastings documents on display for the whole month over in the BOCC building, so you can stop by and check it out. But yeah, we were
Great.
very pleased with that.
That's awesome.
Now what's going on with the bingo night? Was there a bingo night
Yeah,
that we had to
so-
reschedule?
We did. We've postponed it indefinitely. The reason is, so you have to be in Florida. There's a Florida statute that governs bingo because it's considered gambling.
really?
Oh yeah, it's a big deal.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like when we do the football broadcast, there's a lot of nuances to
Right,
it. Yeah.
you have to there's laws.
Yeah.
So we are a nonprofit, so we're allowed to do it, but something we didn't realize till after we scheduled it and really started getting into the nitty gritty is you have to be a nonprofit for a minimum of 3 years before you can do bingo. So we're still babies. We're only a year and a half old. So
What
we
if you change it up a little bit?
I know, right?
I mean, just call it Ingo. Drop the B. Drop the
I was
B.
like, that's just what we need is like
Scandalous, I
nonprofit
know.
arrested for
David,
bingo.
I know. Use funny money. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that's interesting to me is we were doing like a bingo night as a family fun night to bring the community. Well, you can't have bingo under 18. So there's
Really?
This
yes.
is intense,
I
Jenna.
know.
Just
it was
play
like
Uno.
I know. So that's where we were thinking, all right, well, like what games can we play that
Yeah.
we're not breaking a law here?
I see a color that is. Oh, wow.
So yeah, we decided to rebrand. So it's not going to be bingo night. We're looking for another type of game night. We're thinking maybe trivia or
Okay.
some other type of fun. So
Trivia
There you
is a
go.
big hit, especially in this
Yeah.
town. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, there
stay
you go.
tuned.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Anything new? What about the library? What's new with the library?
So it's so exciting. Every time we drive by there, more and more stuff is happening. They've got the surveyors out. They're starting to deliver stuff to that site. Word on the street is that they're going to be breaking ground in July.
Great.
Hey, that's coming up.
It's coming up. There's a meeting that goes before the BOCC, I think next week, or it might be the week after, where the county is getting some variances so that they can get the building conforming to current code and all of that good stuff. So
Awesome.
yeah, I think the community support is just overwhelming. Everyone is beyond excited.
Good. So the vibe is still up.
Oh,
and
the
up.
vibe
Okay.
is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
That's huge. All good stuff.
Yeah.
I love the updates today.
So
you.
pumped.
Thank you all very much for coming in and,
Yeah,
and
thanks for
keeping
having
us up.
us. Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
So great.
Dude, I love everything going on in Hastings, and this school is going to be huge.
This is huge. I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
think that, like you always say, got to meet kids where they're at. And I
Yeah.
think this is a great, great option for them
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey, if you want to meet your family where they're at and hop on an Old Town trolley, you can do that. Hey, and if you're a St. Johns County resident, you will always tour free when you're accompanied by a full fare adult paying guest.
Wow.
As long as you're signed up for the Hometown Pass. Easy to do that. Takes only a few minutes. Head to hometownpass.com. Make sure you sign up for that, and you've instantly got free trolley rides when you're bringing a friend. So really awesome program and really great way to experience downtown St. Augustine. And look, if you're new to the area, we got a lot of people that watch that are new to the area. This is a great way to learn about your new hometown.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely check out Old Town Trolley. We love them. You will too.
And for 45 years, All American Air has been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. You've got to ask yourself, when was the last time you had yours inspected or serviced? Give them a call today, 904-461-0070. I would be remiss if I did not wish the great Steve Chapman a happy birthday yesterday. Sorry it's belated, sir, but happy birthday,
awesome.
buddy. That's
Happy
awesome.
birthday.
Yeah.
Also, our friends at Bin 39, great place to celebrate a birthday.
Yes, sir.
Bin 39, wine bar right there in the heart of downtown St. Augustine on the Orange Street side of St. George Street. You can pop in there, hang out on their patio for a little while, just really enjoy the atmosphere. And nothing helps you enjoy the atmosphere better than a glass of wine.
Or a bottle.
Or a bottle. I was
bless.
going to say or two, but you just went for the whole bottle.
Yeah, you got to do
Lots of people do. Hey. And they've got a lot for you to choose from. Over 95 bottles on hand for you to choose from. And expertly selected by Irving Cass himself, who is our local wine connoisseur. I mean, there's just nobody who takes wine more seriously in St. Augustine. Nobody than Irving Cass. So you got to check him out. Get down there to Bin 39. Give him a call, 827-5740. They're at 4 St. George Street. All right, horoscope time.
Oh, boy.
Scorpio and Sagittarius. Let's go. Scorpio. Your intensity will alienate even your closest allies today.
Good.
Every interaction will feel like a power struggle. Lighten up before you scare the few people away who still tolerate you.
A couple less on the Christmas card list. No big deal.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Sagittarius. Your thirst for adventure will lead you straight into a rut.
Oh, Kathy. Jeez.
Today, the most exciting thing you'll do is contemplate the meaning of boredom.
Oh.
Maybe it's time to realize that not every day can be an epic journey.
Yeah.
Not every day.
No.
Some days.
Some days.
Yeah. What you got, man?
Hey, man, the St. Augustine Amphitheater's announced they're doing another night market.
All right.
This is coming up June 18th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., of course, at the Amp. This is really, really cool summer night market. They feature so many great artisans. The seasonal night market features some of the local vendors, along with the variety of food trucks, full bars, and live music on the front porch from One Good Ring. The summer night market is free and open to all ages. We love it out there because it's not as hot. It's nice when that sun goes down a little bit. It's a fun jam. Hey, First Coast Unified Auditions is happening by Limelight Theater of St. Augustine. It's that time of year again. They do this really, really cool thing, and this is an initiative that Sherry brought to our town. Many theaters they come together, and actors and actresses can audition for those theaters to be able to get into their different seasons. It's a very, very cool moment. This is all happening in our local Limelight Theater. Check them out, Limelight Theater on Facebook for more information. This is happening Saturday, June 29th. Register today, and who knows, babe, you could just get swept away and off to Chicago. That'd be awesome. There it is.
Hey, that'd be nice.
Hey, 4th of July cruise is happening with the Sabrage of St. Augustine. I love them over there. They're having a barbecue fest. This is going to be great. Thursday, of course, July 4th. That's where to be on the water, baby, to see those fireworks.
Yes, it is.
8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Catering provided by Woodpeckers. Check it out. We love them over there. Sabrage, St. Augustine.
Yeah, man. That is the way to see the fireworks on the water.
They're great people. I got to hang out with them a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Really cool people. Really cool people. Still cleaning up after me out there.
No, they don't even remember.
Oh, good.
I kind of teased it, and they were like, oh, God, we love Pete. He's great. So there you go.
Good. Well, some more people I hope love me.
Yeah, sure.
Our friends at Magnolia Family Dentistry.
Oh, I love them.
Great folks.
Yeah.
Dr. Paula Rodriguez came in just a few days ago and talked about how she's really revolutionizing dentistry here in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth, it's about a clean and extraordinary experience all across the board. From the moment you step through their doors, you'll be welcomed into their state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and well-being, which is huge.
Yes, it is.
It's huge. We've all been to dentists that were like, does my dentist hate me?
Right, yeah.
You know, there are dentists that we're scared to go to because of the interactions.
Right.
And
Not the pain cave. No, they're amazing over there.
No,
Definitely.
yeah, it's great. You can experience the difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Schedule your appointment today by calling 904-824-0990 and see why so many in our community trust Dr. Rodriguez and her team with their dental care. They're located in Flagler Whitehall Park at 108 Whitehall Drive in St. Augustine, 32086. You got to go check them out. They are redefining dental excellence at Magnolia Family Dentistry.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And of course, our friends at Panache.
Okay.
For everything else. Basically everything else, man. They've been open since 1987 to be a cut above the rest. They're serving our community. They're serving their team. They're serving their guests from scalp to soul and making the world a better place, one service at a time. They have a carefully chosen and highly trained staff that's there to exceed all your wildest expectations. And the same goes for their elegant salon space. They're dedicated to comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry. Almost did devotivated again. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar. And they also align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices. Check them out. Go to getpanache.com and see what they have to offer you. They're amazing.
Hey, Brosif, I forgot to tell you, throughout the summer on Wednesday at Panache, shampoo and blow dry, only $30. It's the self-care special. You got to give them a call. You got to do it on the phone and make that appointment. It's on every Wednesday. It's only $30, shampoo and blow dry. It's Michelle's favorite, as she just made the big announcement yesterday. That's exciting for everybody out there. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a significant discount. That's amazing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hey, United Way of St. John's opened in 1957. It was known as the Community Chest. That was the first year they raised $48,000. Well, the United Way of St. John's has changed a lot, but their focus hasn't today. With a total impact of over $3 million annually, they continue to fight for the areas of health, education, financial stability of every person in our community. Check them out today. Exciting things are going on at the United Way, unitedway-sjc.org.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Right. We've got family life memes here.
Okay.
All right. This first one. If I won the lottery, the first thing I would do is take care of my family. Also me, lottery winner, wears Scream costume to collect $1 million so relatives can't recognize it.
I take care of the family that's taking care of me.
Right. I want to be the guy there.
I don't want all the stragglers coming in.
Don't tell me what I need to do.
That's right.
Next up, my family. Well, for sure he gets a girlfriend, he'll mature. My girlfriend and I. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh.
Next up, when you're the tech guy in the family and you overhear someone say, "Grandma, got a new phone."
Oh, no.
PTSD.
Flashbacks. Yeah.
Next up, the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen in a movie is when an entire family sits down to eat breakfast together on a Wednesday or a weekday.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Who does that?
Nobody.
Next up, family members, you want to tell us what's on your mind? Me. Not unless everyone gets real cool about a bunch of stuff really quickly.
Yeah.
Next up, me goes to a family dinner, and then some woman I've never seen in my life, she goes, "I cleaned your butt when you were little."
Oh, all right, lady.
Yeah,
well,
totally.
don't ever talk to me again.
Exactly. Oh, next one. Imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mom was a mermaid, and you got the human half of both, and now you're just some guy.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that
I had
would
to
suck,
really
right?
think about that
That
for a
would suck.
second.
You got this like superhuman dad and then this beautiful mom, and then like they have human
Some
sides.
dude, yeah.
Next up, parents used to tell my brother and I that we had another brother who turned into a mushroom from not taking a bath.
Oh,
and they
my
even added him
God.
into the family album.
Wow. that's and those kids believed that for way too long.
And they're clean.
Yeah, they probably are clean.
I love this next one. Dad challenges kids to draw him sleeping so he can have a nap. So smart. So smart. And our last one, my family watching a movie and then me explaining where we've seen each actor before. Oh, I hate this. Let me watch the movie.
Yeah. All right, good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
Thank you very much for wrangling a good show together, as always, sir. Thank you to Clay for pressing all the buttons, Jenna and Becky for coming in and helping us just learn some great stuff about what's going on in Hastings.
Yeah,
I love it.
So cool.
You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.